So, Film Geek Army, JJ Castillo hanging out with Mr. Tom Welling. Tom, how you enjoying Austin?
I love Austin. We were just talking about how cool it is. I was here a few years ago shooting a movie, and I was saying that anytime anybody asks me, "Hey, we need you to go to Austin," it's like, yes, immediately. I love
Done. So, Tom Welling, you're famous for Smallville, and now you're Ryan McCarthy in The Choice, the new Nicholas Sparks adaptation to film.
Dr. Ryan McCarthy.
Sorry, I apologize. Oh, I'm so sorry. And also, people might know you from that Blink and You Might Miss Him cameo from Undeclared.
Yes. Oh, going way back.
Going way back.
Yeah, and Seth Rogen, yeah.
That's so crazy to be on a Judd Apatow show like that. I feel like anyone who was part of Judd Apatow's canceled shows ended up going off doing great things.
A lot of them did, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. I remember watching that on DVD and then going, was that Superman? Did Superman just
that was one of my first jobs in LA.
That's crazy. So I don't want to go too spoiler crazy for the film The Choice, but so you're the boyfriend in the movie, and we're supposed to want her to leave you. And how does that make Tom Welling feel?
I liked it. That's one of the things that I liked about this character was the challenge to make it difficult for Teresa's character to make that choice. To play this character in a way that remained relevant throughout the film. You'll see him at the beginning, and then we get to see all the characters about 10 years later. And the challenge was how do you take a guy who loses his soon-to-be fiance to another guy, and then see him 10 years later? How do you make him relevant 10 years later in this story? So that was a great challenge for me as an actor, and Ross and I talked a lot about let's make this really hard for Gabby to do this.
So what's it like kind of getting to see and work with someone like Tom Wilkinson?
Oh, that was cool. That was really cool. I mean, I was scared. I was humbled, but I was also very appreciative. I mean, one of the things I love to do is try to work with people that I feel like I can learn from. But what I've learned is the greatest people that I've worked with are the coolest, the most welcoming, the most calm, the most giving, and the most understanding, and professional. I mean, they show up prepared, and then they do their job, and they get it done, and they're cool people. And I think that, whether it's Kevin Costner or Steve Martin or Bonnie Hunt even, I mean, you see the level of professionalism and courtesy that they have, and you realize that those are key elements, I think, to a successful career. Excuse me.
Definitely. So now talk a little bit about you. You directed quite a number of the Smallville episodes. Yeah. What's your favorite part of directing?
Well, I think there's a very special, even almost magical moment I found when I started directing where when you give an actor a note between takes, and then you go back and you shoot the next take, and you can see them use the note or apply the note in their own way. And it's like magic, and it's so fulfilling, and it just feels really cool.
Just to know that you helped spin that, and got to see where it went.
Yeah,
that's a good feeling. Okay, so I'm going to open up to some of these questions that come from the internet.
Okay,
and just a fair warning, these are going to get nerdy.
Cool.
All right, Ali Green 07 and Lori from Canada said, "You were working on getting social media. When you do, are you a Twitter, a Facebook, or an Instagram guy?"
We're actually working on that.
You're working
today.
There's a team of people trying to figure that out.
Yeah, we're about to launch, and I think it'll be Instagram and Facebook.
Wow.
Right off the start, yeah.
I feel like
You're the only one.
I got the word.
Should I have said that? At Tom Welling, that's what it's going to be.
There you go, at Tom Welling.
Yeah,
very well done.
First one to hear that outside.
Oh man, I'm
gonna
spread it like wildfire.
Okay.
All right, Mon F13 ask if you had one word to describe you, what would it be?
Moron. No, I mean I don't know. I think I'm pretty foolish and. I don't know. I'm just trying to do the best I can.
You kind of have to be as an actor, yeah?
Kind of.
You got to be able to laugh at yourself.
You got to have fun,
All right, and Mater Pro wants to know, obviously, besides Superman, who's your favorite superhero?
I would say Batman. He's pretty cool. I'm honestly and sincerely excited to see this film that's coming out that has them both in it.
Totally.
I'm not sure what the storyline is yet. I've seen a bunch of trailers and I haven't been able to figure it out. But they're just so cool looking, and there's going to be action, and it'll be... I think there's a lot of people that want to see these guys on screen together. Okay,
and to finish up, we're called the Film Geek Army, so we like to talk about blockbusters and then kind of more like your cinematic flair and things kind of underground. What's a film that you, Tom Welling, love, that you enjoy, that maybe you don't think enough people know about, and then you say, oh, you haven't seen that movie? You got to see this movie.
I think a lot of people saw this movie. I believe it was called Sunshine. It was about the
astronauts and the sun?
Going toward the
Danny
sun.
Boyle.
Yeah.
So good. Chris Evans.
A lot of people saw it, but I don't know if everyone's seen it, and it's fantastic.
That's a great choice.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for your time, Tom.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it.